Welcome back. I hope you've had a good week. Last time we looked at our structure, our basic sales structure. Now, a lot of salespeople that I've met over the years, and a lot of people I work with say, oh, I can't work to a structure, it restricts my personality. Well, if you're going to sell purely on the basis of personality, there's going to be a lot of people out there that you won't be selling to. You can't get on with everyone. The other thing is that having a decent personality is just expected in a salesperson. If you want to be a professional salesperson, then add to your personality that sales structure. Top sports people use structures for everything, absolutely everything. They break all of those elements down into the component parts and they work on those component parts to make their performance better. If it's good enough for the likes of Andy Murray, Jessica Ennis-Hill and World Cup winning teams, then it's good enough for salespeople. Now, I said last time that was a basic sales structure and it's too basic. There are some elements that are missing. So this time I'm giving you the full structure and then the rest of these videos will work through that structure. Now, I've always said that with great communication skills and with great sales skills, anything is possible. So that's the mnemonic that we're going to use for our sales structure. We quickly work through those elements for you. P, preparation. Before we start anything, we should know what it is we're trying to achieve and we should be ready to undertake that sales visit. The opening, that is absolutely critical in terms of setting the tone and the direction of the conversation that you're about to have. Stand in their shoes. Now, last time this was about asking questions. You are still going to ask questions, but that phrase is so much more powerful. Stand where they are. See things as they see them. Understand what their real problems are. And when you fully understand it, and you're sure you fully understand it, and you've checked that you fully understood it, summarize to them so that they get the opportunity to point out any little errors, any little misinterpretations, and also add any bits that you might have missed. Then and only then do you introduce the relevant and only the relevant elements of your product or service linked to what they've told you they need. Some salespeople get really carried away because their sales product has got this nice, bright, shiny thing. If it's not relevant for that person, don't mention it. It's just muck at the wall stuff if you do that. Then bring together. How do we pull all this together? This is the bit that will possibly include negotiation. Your negotiation is going to be a lot easier if you've built value earlier in the process. Imagine a scenario. If you sell red squares, right? And you manage to get a customer through your investigation, say, oh, if only I had a red square, this would take away all my problems. Then you can say to them, we've got a red square. How much easier does that negotiation then become? Then let's agree. That's about closing. That's about how do we do this? And then execution. There are too many salespeople that walk away from a scenario and then don't follow that through, whether it be internally, processing the information correctly, or whether it be communicating back to the customer exactly what's happening. That's then into customer service, and it's still really important. Now, that 8-step process, we're going to work through those 8 steps, and we're going to start with the first one now. P for preparation. What should you prepare before you go in for a sales visit? For me, one of the key things is always objectives. You should always have objectives when you go into a sales call. Again, lots of salespeople, well, you don't know what's going to come up in the conversation. You don't know what's going to come up because you're not managing it. That's your job. Manage that discussion. So, preparation. What do I want out of this discussion? How am I going to achieve that? What do I need to have with me? What evidence do I need to have? What's the news about this company or this individual? There's so much information out there these days. It's criminal if you don't take advantage of it. Your task for this week, prepare a checklist for preparation so that what you can do is look down that list before every visit and see whether or not you need the elements on this particular occasion. That's the task. Good luck with that. I'll see you next week.